after I made it to Vegas, after braving the downpour that was infecting the 15 freeway driving to Vegas, I headed to an event at the Puma flagship store on the Strip, hosted by Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc of Ferrari Formula One team. The whole point of the event was Puma and Ferrari celebrating 20 years of their partnership. It was fascinating because like they just kind of kept popping up. Obviously, here's Charles. We were not like, I'm not like with Puma this weekend or anything like that. It was just like, hello, would you like to come? There were actual like creators there with Puma who were like decked out in Puma gear, and some of them did have interviews. I did not have anything scheduled for an interview, but even then, some of the people that did have interviews scheduled did not get time for interviews, unfortunately. But the Puma flagship store is obviously very decked out. Here is me posing with the mannequin because I felt the need. But Lewis and Charles kept kind of coming in and out and getting different people various interviews and then moving around to different spots and getting different photos. And I was just kind of hanging around. You know, they have this pretty cool, sick racing sim set up, and we got to watch a couple of interviews they were doing with a couple of other people, which I'm sure you will see at some point somewhere else. Hey. And like I said, they kept relocating them to the
They once again walked away. They're behind me. But we look cute, and that's the important thing.
Here's the sim setup that they had. We didn't get to do this, but I did notice they had Charles and Lewis's name on the screen, and so I'm wondering if they raced already and Lewis won. Again, more moving them around. And everyone here were all creators. Some were motorsports creators, some were Vegas-based creators and the like, some were fashion creators that have worked with Puma before.
Okay.
Again, shorter and both taller than I thought.
Lewis already jump scared me because he moves really quietly.
I figured I would just keep trying to get whatever content I could because I would use it at some point, you know. So you get shots like this. Now, I admit I am not a meet and greet person, but they were like, okay, if you want a photo, get in line. So we got in line and they said, no videos, only photos. So we all tried to get videos for each other as best as we could. Up and said, hi, boys. And then I said, are you guys going to win this weekend? And there was some giggles. And I think someone said, I don't know, but it happened so quickly. And then we went out to brave the rain again.